Fun. I hope you guys are as well. This last hour we with Curtis Stone, and we're going to continue in the kitchen with Mr. Stone, Chef Stone, world renowned. I want to remind you of two things before we get rocking and rolling. The first thing is, it is the last day of our Labor Day promotion where everything is on 5 Flex, and today's also the last day that if you open up an HSN credit card, you can take $40 off whatever your first item happens to be. And you could do some damage with that $40 in this next hour, I'm telling you. So take advantage of that. If you've ever thought about opening up an HSN credit card, this is the day to do it. And by the way, you get like VIP financing, extra flex throughout the year. It's just a great card to have in general. We'll have a full presentation on this later, but I know this always is super duper popular. And with what I just told you, this could be a $5 purchase for you if you opened up that HSN credit card. But this is another customer pick. When we're talking about breakfast, lunch, and dinner, this is the answer. It is the Dura electric non-stick skillet. So back in the day, did your mom or did you or maybe your grandma have one of these skillets, and it brings you these great memories of everything you used to make in it? But those maybe weren't, you know, the best as far as like things sticking in them getting hot. This is 2020. This is Curtis Stone. He's taken everything that we love about the skillet and upgraded it. It's got that Dura pan on the inside. This is a 12 by 12. So the capacity of what you can do in this is absolutely amazing. This is the first airing of the visit. We have several colors available. The red, the white, the black. I think I have it. Oh, I still have the stone gray. And I have it in the turquoise blue and in the slate blue. 2 different colors blue for you. Customer pick 701917 is the item number. I just wanna let you know that hat is available. We'll do a full presentation, but this is my time. This is what I've been waiting for, because we have been talking about cooking, but what am I gonna put in all of this new cookware I'm picking up? How about Aussie grass-fed steak burgers? This is our smart deal. What that means is it's like a today's special pricing, but it's a little bit of extra time for you. It's not 24 hours, but it's something you don't want to wait on because these prices will expire. We have 2 options for you today, and then I'll explain to you what's inside of them. You can either do a 14 count or you can do a 28 count. Either option, you can do them on auto ship, and never go without. It's free shipping and handling, and if you do it on that auto ship, you're gonna lock in that free shipping and handling. So if you do it on the 14 count, that's under $70. If you do the 28, that's under $115. Oh, we're more limited in the 28? Oh, in the single and in the auto, in the 28 count, I've got less than 200 available. You guys are so smart. You wanna know why? When we're saying grass-fed, when we're talking about it's a steak burger, Australia is actually known around the world for their beef. It is free range, no antibiotics, no steroids, no growth promoting hormones, no artificial additives, and it's a butcher's blend. So it is sirloin, brisket, and chuck beef. So what does that mean? You get the taste from the chuck. You get the tenderness from the brisket. Then you get that amazing texture from the sirloin. These are individually sealed, so you can take out as many as you need. Blast frozen, so they stay fresh. It is another customer pick. And I'm gonna tell you what, when we said that Curtis Stone is #1 top customer rated brand over everything we sell here at HSN, this extends to the amazing food that he brings us. 088787 is the item number. Curtis, I've been watching you cook burgers for a whole hour. Now I get to own them.
Yep, you sure do. Now, here's the deal. I started my career as a butcher. My dream was always to open a butcher shop one day, and then I began cooking, and that took off. But I never let it go. I always loved handcrafted meats and going and, to me, a good butcher gets onto the farms, knows the farmers, and actually sources the very, very best of the best. So what I've done here is I've put together incredible burgers. I'm gonna cut into a couple here and just show it to you, because I think what you really need to do is understand just how beautiful, juicy, and wonderful these burgers are. Now, you can see, I can cook these well done, I can cook them rare, I can cook them medium rare, and they still remain ridiculously juicy and wonderful. I mean, look at that juice just pouring out. Now, the reason I've cut these in half is I want you to see what's going on the inside, right? I can show you on the outside, that's the easy part. But on the inside, you want to see how juicy and fabulous these burgers are. Let me go ahead and cut a little piece and show it to you. Now, that burger there is actually well done, as you can see. But even a well-done burger, look at this. Look how juicy and sensational that texture still is, right? So even if you cook your burger all the way through, which I would say leave it a little pink. Oh, my goodness.
Stop.
The flavor is so good.
Stop. Curtis, I liked you until right now. And you're eating this amazing burger in front of me.
Oh, wow. Now, here's the difference. Grass-fed beef. People say, oh, what is grass-fed beef? And, you know, what's the difference between grain and grass? To be honest, the difference in flavor is very, very slight. But to me, I'd much rather know that the animals are roaming free, they're eating grass, what God intended them to eat, and they're healthy, right? No added hormones. Well, when I say no added hormones, all animals have hormones, so do we. But, you know, there's a growth promotant that people can put into those animals to make them grow faster. No, that is not right by my book. No growth hormones, no added hormones, no antibiotics. These animals live free range, so you know it's a healthy choice. Let me show you something. If I was to be brutally honest with you, most burgers are made of this. All the scraps, all the trim, it's the sinew, it's the fat, it's all the stuff that you can't sell as a steak, right? It gets thrown into a tub, it goes through a grinder. Have you ever bitten down on a burger and you're like, oh, that was a little gristly or a little chewy? That's why. We don't do it. What we do is we take lean muscles, we take the brisket, we take that top sirloin, and we take the chuck. Like you said before, all three muscles, because they're super flavorful. It's a mix of those three cuts. Those two are the same. And then what we do is we remove all the sinew, all that connective tissue, and we just use the beef, that beautiful lean meat. We do add in some fat, of course, for flavor. But, you know, the tenderness of this, if you can get this on auto ship, and I know it's almost gone, but if you can get it on auto ship, go ahead, lock in the price. I used to say the price of beef goes up and down. Let me just tell you the truth. The price of beef goes up. It never comes down. So if you want to lock in that price, get the auto ship. It's the best deal.
Well, Curtis, I'm going to be completely honest. Even going to the store right now, it's not really I want to buy what I want. You buy what's there. Right? You kind of get, nowadays I feel like, you know, we're at the mercy of whatever is available at the store. You know exactly what it is that you're getting. And I want to remind everyone, we have two options. You can either do it in a 14 count, and you're going to get 14 available in under $70. This is a smart deal. That's $15 off this configuration. Or let's go with the big one, 28 count. This is $25 off because it's a smart deal. Either one, you can do it on a auto ship, is what Curtis was just talking about. What that means, if you've never done auto ship before, is you lock in that price. That price is never gonna fluctuate for you. You're gonna also lock in the free shipping and handling on this one, and you decide, do I want to get these burgers every 60 days, every 90 days, every 120 days, whatever it is, but you can also cancel it at any time. There's no like, we're chaining you in to get these burgers, but you don't want to run through your burgers and then be like, that price is already gone. I really wish I had, you know, gotten these 14 again for under $70. Lock it in now, do it on auto ship, and on the 28 count, whether we're talking single ship or auto ship, because everybody is jumping on that 28 count, that I have less than 200 available to go around for everyone. So 088787, wait, say that again, Rob? 14 count in auto ship, fewer than 200. 14 count single ship, fewer than 400. I'm telling you, everybody is so smart to lock this in on auto ship because, again, you can cancel it, but once you taste that first burger and you know what that tastes like, you're gonna be like, all burgers have been ruined for me, Curtis. I feel like that's what we're doing for everyone. They're like, all those burgers I've ever had in my life.
Well, how do you know they're cooked right?
Yeah.
That's an interesting question too. I've got my kinetic thermometer here. All you do is give it a shake. I'm giving you permission to cheat here. It gives you a readout. Now, it tells you if you want it medium rare, medium well, medium. All you do is poke the probe right into the middle of that burger so you can pick this up too. And this is going to tell me that these are cooked medium, right? Not rare, not medium rare, medium. Let me show it to you. I'm going to stack them up and I'm going to, again, show you what's going on the inside, because even when the steaks are more cooked, like these ones are, you can see they're still so juicy. Guys, these are cooked all the way through. There's no blood, there's no pink, but look how wonderful and juicy they are. I mean, just so delicious, right? And the flavor, when you bite into one of these burgers, knowing that there's no hormones, there's no antibiotics, it's just a good, healthy piece of beef, wow, you will be just so blown away with the flavor. I'm sorry, I'm gonna do it to you again. By the way, you can use these, have them in the freezer. It is just the best feeling when you know that you have that beautiful frozen beef. By the way, we freeze it at the ultimate time. So when you defrost it, and you don't even have to defrost it, you can cook them from frozen. They come to you individually packaged like this. Can I eat and talk at the same time?
I don't know. I don't think I'm going to allow you to do that.
My mum would smack my wrist, but...
What is that, like 10 shades of jealous right now? I am 10 shades of jealous. But Curtis, can you elaborate a little bit more on that blast frozen? Because I think maybe some people are thinking, well, if it's frozen, am I still getting it at its optimal, taste and at its, best time? That's what you do when you flash freeze it. You're locking in that specific time when it's done, right?
And they will come to you on dry ice, right? So, hear that? Frozen solid, you'll stick them straight in the freezer, open it up out of the poly box, stick it straight in the freezer. And then when you want to cook it, all you do is cut the package, you'll drop the frozen patty into a hot pan. That's how we do it here all the time, right? So you don't even have to defrost. Now, if you wanted to, take it out of the package, sit it on a plate. It'll be defrosted in about 20 minutes, but you don't need to, right? Also on the grill, you throw them in. Imagine having this in the freezer. It happens to me all the time, and I own a butcher shop. I'm on my way home and my wife calls and she's like, honey, did you pick up dinner? And I'm like, yep, I did. And I haven't, right? I totally forgot. But I know I have burgers in the freezer, so I can just whip them out, cook it, and she's like, oh, cool. Now, I hope she's not watching this morning. She knows my secret.
She's gonna be like, oh, my hubby always remembers. But Curtis, you have brought us amazing cookware. We're gonna love when we're talking about, and I love what you said, you started your whole career as a butcher, and maybe some people don't know that, and you are just getting back to that love of being able to do everything precisely. I wanna remind you, these are sirloin, brisket, and chuck beef. These are grass-fed, free range, no antibiotics, no steroids, no growth promoting hormones, no artificial additives. It's just good. It is just good. You're gonna do either a 14 count or a 28 count, or you could do either one on an auto ship option. This is a smart deal. The price you see on your screen right now for either of these will expire unless you lock it in on an auto ship option. 5 flex available and free shipping and handling. This is the time to pick it up, and just like Curtis said, you'll always know you have this amazing meal just waiting for you in the freezer. 088787 is the item number for either of the options that you want to get for this. All right, are we gonna scoot over, guys? We're gonna move on over. I'm gonna bring this, by the way, we're still live on Facebook. Hello to Vicky, Terry, everybody's joining in, talking about how much they love all their Curtis Stone options. So make sure that you guys jump in. If you guys have any questions, I'll make sure Curtis gets this. But I'll tell you, I did a tiny bit of a little teaser at the beginning of this hour, and you guys were already jumping on this, because I said, maybe you or your mom or your grandma used to have a skillet like this. It looked like this, right? And you loved being able to cook straight from the table, or being able to put special things. It probably has a little bit of nostalgia to you, but those ones back then had none of the non-stick for sure. It took a long time to heat up. It wasn't something that was maybe so pretty. This is 2020. Curtis Stone is giving us the top of the line. This is the first airing of this visit for Curtis, and this is a 12 by 12, so large capacity. We're getting it with the glass lid, and we're getting the removable cord with the control probe that gets this hot, hot, hot fast. Under $45, which means, by the way, if you opened up your HSN credit card and you spent that first $40 that you would get today, this would come down to under $5 to get this home. All you have to do is pick your color. We have it available in the black, which is always super popular and classic in the black. We have it available in white, red, Up top, I have it in stone gray, the turquoise blue, and this is the slate blue. So you can see the difference between the two blues that we have here. It is that Dura pan on the inside, that non-stick, 5 layers of the titanium in there, nothing is sticking to this baby. But Curtis, when I was saying this gives us a little bit of that nostalgia, I remember, you know, I think a lot of us used to love having this, and you know, we were always wondering, you know what, I wish I could have one of those back, but not the X, Y, and Z that I hated about it, and you have upgraded everything.
Oh, I mean, look, this is just the skillet that will change everything for you. Now, you're right, you can use these anywhere. In a trailer, you can use it. We just went on this incredible RV trip and we cooked the whole way around America. We drove all the way to Montana and back, and this is basically breakfast, lunch, and dinner right here. Yes, you can use it in a boat, you can use it outside, inside, you name it. But the real cool thing is just how versatile you can cook. Now, I've thrown some pork ribeyes into mine, and you've seen all the different colors there. There's so many to choose from. But have a look at these elite pork ribeyes. By the way, you guys, I've got my steakhouse blend. This is one of the ones we use downstairs at Gwen. I'm going to hit my pork ribeyes. We still have some of these left, you guys. Can this get hot enough to do a sear? Absolutely. Now, the steakhouse blend, by the way, is one of the spices that comes to you in the grill collection. We have the grill collection, which I'm holding right here. Whoops. Which I'm holding right here, and we have the flavors of the world. Actually, I'm holding the flavors of the world, but I'm using the grill collection. Anyway, I'll get it together in a minute. Next, what I'm gonna show you is the cleanup on this, because I've just turned my pork ribeyes. You can see the incredible color that you get on all of them. The one thing I love about this gorgeous little skillet is how efficient it is. Look how golden brown that is. Now, if I was to bring you over here and say, you can also steam, and yes, you're taking home the roaster, you're taking home the steamer as well. Check this out. I go ahead and pour my wine in here. You'll see it come to a boil virtually immediately. If you want to, you can put your salmon in like that and you can steam. Now, if you wanted to add flavors to the water, of course you can. You can add a little star anise. I've got some lime or some lemon here. You can see how quickly that boil starts to happen, a little bit of ginger. So throw those aromatics in. Drop your salmon. Yes, this is my Faroe Island salmon. We still have some of it available. Then I'm going to throw some pot stickers. Again, you're taking home this incredible steamer. I'm going to throw in some bok choy. I'm going to throw in some carrots. And then you go ahead and pop your lid on, which I have right over here, and you're now steaming. So from sauteing to steaming to stir-frying to, of course, slow cooking. Yes, it's still warm out right now, but think about it in a month. It's going to be nice and cool, and we're going to want to be able to slow cook. Here's what you do. You can go from keep warm all the way up to 400. Is it 400? I've got so many different things. Yeah, 400 degrees. So extremely high temperatures that you can get to. I've thrown bacon in here, and I'm getting that nice and crisp. If you wanted to do eggs as well, it is the one-stop shop when it comes to breakfast cooking. So you see you get that gorgeous crispy bacon right there. And then what I'm going to do is move all of that to the side, and I'm going to take my silicone rings, which are another brand new product that everybody has gone crazy for, by the way. And you can see I can either make it square down here, or I can flip it over and make it round. So I take my eggs. I'm going to go ahead and crack these guys in. And again, you can pick those up. It is a separate purchase, the silicone rings, but this is just one of those pans. I used to watch my mum. She used to call it her electric fry pan. And she used to cook everything in it. And I called her and I'm like, Mum, do you think if I reinvented the electric fry pan, would it work? And she's like, I still love that thing. And I was like, but if I put the Dura pan inside so nothing stuck? And she's like, yes. So I think everybody that got this home last time we brought it out loved it. So go read the reviews, you guys.
Well, Curtis, that's what I was going to say. Everybody's your mom. Everyone's like, yes, Curtis, make this and offer it. I want to get it in a great color. I want to do breakfast. I want to do lunch. I want to do dinner in it. Whether you want to cook from your, your table, it's light, it's portable. Curtis was talking about taking it on the RV and traveling with it. It is 12 by 12. So you saw the pieces of the bacon, and we were doing 3 eggs on it. It is is such a good size. You are getting, again, the lid to it, and you're also getting the steaming rack that you just saw Curtis using. That also comes with it as well. The steaming rack, and down there, that is the cord that goes with it that adjusts the heat, and that again can be plugged in or taken out, easy storage. The colors I wanna go through one more time. Up front is the red. Next to that is the white. Rob, do I have a good quantity in all the colors? Okay, we're good right now. I've got black here. The two blues I have is slate blue here, and this one is the turquoise blue. So that's the difference between the two blues. And then the very last one I have is the stone gray. So Curtis, on all of these, again, I love that you're giving us colors, because nowadays the kitchen is kind of like an extension of our, you know, mood, right, an extension of our personality. But I love that you asked your mom. I think that that's absolutely so sweet of you to be like, Mom, would you use this? Because you really do listen to people, Curtis, because you know your fans and everyone that loves everything that you put out there. And I think this is another one you're just hitting out of the park.
You know what? I'm throwing onions and garlic into my pan, and then I'm going to make a giant ratatouille. So I've got all of these beautiful diced veggies, which, by the way, I used my electric mandolin, a brand new item, to cut. But have a look, with no oil or butter, you're getting the real flavor of the food, and that's the Dura pan promise. You know, when you cook with no or very, very little oil or butter, let me tell you something, you get a very different result. So you can saute all of those gorgeous vegetables. I'm gonna add a little tomato sauce from my measuring cups, which, guys, we have over 100 products available at hsn.com, so go check them all out, because I don't have time to get through all of them. But can you hear that sear? Can you hear that sizzle? It happens so quickly. And, you know, cooking shouldn't be a chore. It actually should be something kind of pleasurable. Now, a minute ago, I made some bacon and eggs, some bacon and egg sandwiches. And have a look at this. I'm going to go ahead and put just a little bit of bacon on my sandwich. You know me. And then with the egg rings, of course, you just lift them off like that. So that's those silicone egg rings that I told you about. And you can see how beautiful and wonderful they are. Now, do you like them sunny side up, or do you like them over easy? That's totally up to you. I'm going to just give them a quick little flip here. And then you've got the best bacon and egg sandwiches that the world's ever seen. So whether you're sauteing, whether you're stir-frying, whether you're doing this beautiful steaming, don't forget, you get the steamer basket. You get that roasting rack, because underneath here, let me grab a towel and show it to you guys. I can lift up my steamer basket, and look, I've already cooked that beautiful Faroe Island salmon. So many different options that you'll have when you get this home to cook. And of course, the cleanup is the dream. So I've got my pork ribeyes. This is where we started the demonstration just 10 minutes ago or so. And let me remove these for you. You can see you're getting the caramelization on both sides. I'm going to finish those off with a little bit of my barbecue sauce. But here's the cool part, the cleanup. Because normally you'd be like, oh, now I've got to go and soak it. Guess what? It's Dura pan. So with Dura pan, you know the deal. You just wipe it clean, and then it's spotless in seconds. Now, don't miss out on this, because we're getting super, super limited on it. We've got my ketchup. It's got the most beautiful. Now, it's not just a ketchup. It's my signature ketchup. It has a little chipotle. There's about 20 different ingredients in there, and the flavor is just something else. So I'll put a little dollop of that. I've got my sweet, smoky barbecue sauce. I'll put a little dollop of that. And then I've got my beautiful, tangy mustard sauce. So that comes to you in a set of 3. The mustard sauce is just a little thicker. Look at that, beautiful. And that goes gorgeous with the ribeyes, also with those pork ribeyes.
All right, so I want to remind everybody, it's the 12 by 12. It is the Dura Electric. Curtis, you were doing so much, I almost forgot the price. Like you were cooking so much. I was like, this is amazing. And then I looked down and I remembered, this is under $45. And for that kind of a price, just getting a Dura, a Dura pan pot or pan would be amazing. This is actually a cooking skillet. Portable, easy, pick your color. It comes with the lid. It's gonna come with the steaming rack that you've watched Curtis use several times. Pick your color, another customer pick, of course. Item number is 701917 on this one, 5 flex. Don't forget to take advantage of that. But if you're just tuning in, we started this hour with something that I don't want you to miss out on, because it is going fast, fast, fast. This is the 5.33 ounce Aussie grass-fed steak burgers. You're gonna make, okay, I've got 2 choices. You can either do it in a 14 count or in a 28 count. Either one is available in auto ship. However, hold on. Auto ship, 28 count, less than 100 available. Single ship on the 28, 80 available. 14 count auto ship, less than 100. Single ship, 270. Man, these went fast. No matter what you're choosing, it's free shipping and handling, but you're seeing a lot of people are doing an auto ship option because you lock in that smart deal price that will expire. But I wanna remind you, this is free range, grass-fed, no antibiotics, no steroids, no growth promoting hormones, no artificial additives. It is a blend of sirloin, brisket, and chuck beef. Absolutely, I would not wait on that one. Just put it in and check out for that one because it's gonna go probably within this presentation. But that was beef. Now let's talk about something that's probably gonna go into my cart. These are the most absolutely sweet, delicious, delicate scallops and shrimp combo. You are getting both in this option. You are going to be getting in the shrimp, 2 pounds of the shrimp, and in the scallops, you are getting 3 pounds. Both of these are coming to you for under $150 today. This is, and I know there's a lot of you out there that live in places where you cannot get that fresh seafood. This is the way to get it to your home. This is available on an auto ship option, available as well. But the way they come available to you is you get 3 1-pound packs of the sea scallops, and then you're gonna get 1 2-pound of the Pacific white jumbo shrimp. Now the scallops, they're sweet, tender, wild caught, and the shrimp, that's that Pacific white. They are raw, they're clean, they're deveined, they are ready to go. They will have the tail on them, but this is a way of getting fresh, fresh, fresh delivered to your home, free shipping and handling, 5 flex, which means under $30 for 5 months. You can get these shipped out to you, 087523. But Curtis, I love me some seafood, but being able to even find a good seafood restaurant, and I'm in Florida, is even hard to come by, let alone being able to do that at home, but you're making it possible.
Well, here's the deal. The thing about seafood is, let me explain the process. Quite often, something gets caught, right? Whether it's farmed or whether it's a wild product, it gets caught, and then it gets brought to a dock. Then it goes to a market. Someone buys it from that market, and then they take it to a processing house. That processing house takes the shrimp, peels the shrimp or removes the scallop from the shell or whatever they do. It then gets sent to a market. The market might hold it for a day or 2 before they sell it. When you add up all of those days, you might not be getting your seafood for 4 or 5 days when you're buying it fresh from a market, and that's if you get it the day that they bring it in. Here's the deal. You can get this beautiful white Pacific shrimp, gorgeous scallops that have been wild caught on the East Coast. You get them the day they come out of the ocean, snap frozen, right? They get snap frozen. When you then take it out of the freezer, it returns back to that same freshness. So I've just thrown some in here to my grill pan. Think about this. Scallops have that delicious sweet flavor. These beautiful, big, colossal white shrimp, I mean, they are huge in size. You can do them on the grill. You can do them sauté. I've done them back here in my air fryer, which, by the way, we started this yesterday, our air fryer. It is ultra limited, okay? If you want it, grab it right now. It is a rotisserie, a dehydrator, an air fryer. You can cook with a fan, you can bake, you can broil, and you can toast. So I've just got some back here in my crisper basket just to show you the size. Rochelle, would you get that fan for me, please? Thank you so much. So have a look at these really huge shrimp. Now, let me cut into one just to show you. Now, I use my air fryer basket, my air fryer kit here. Have a look at the size of that white shrimp. So Pacific whites are the breed, right? They come out of the Pacific Ocean, of course. And the flavor, you guys. Oh, my goodness.
You're doing it
They're
again.
so sweet.
But why, Curtis? It's our first show together, and you just keep eating all this yummy stuff in front of me. I know. It's okay. I'm gonna get my own. I'm gonna cook my own. Because really think about a million different ways, you know, we could make either of them. I mean, there was a whole movie telling us about how we could make shrimp a gajillion different ways, right? There's, whether you're doing it for your meal, your appetizers, there's so many different ways. I love that the shrimp comes already cleaned, already deveined. They're already ready to rock and roll. And I hope, I don't know how to give you like a good, you know, my hand versus, like, look how huge they are. They are ginormous. And you are getting 2 pounds of the shrimp and you are getting 3 pounds of the scallops. It is a combo pack. So if you're just tuning in, you are not picking between these two. You're getting all of this. We're shipping all of this to you, and we're shipping it to you for free. 5 flex payments available, gets this down under $30. And somebody that is in love with everything just as much as I am, Curtis, we actually have a caller. Mike from Arizona is joining us. Mike, thank you for calling in. You're on with
Mike.
Curtis Stone.
Good morning. How you doing?
How are you, buddy? Nice to meet you, Mike. What's going on?
Now, if you remember, I've talked to you from Father's Day 2 or 3 times already.
Oh, yes, I do remember.
Yeah, and you just made me go broke this weekend because I've ordered so many things this weekend that the grill, 22-inch griddle, I've ordered the sous chef thing, I've ordered the pans, I mean, and my jug pan, you got it in the color black for me, the 3-quart jug pan, I ordered that too. You've just gone crazy this weekend with me.
Mike, here's the deal. When you get this stuff home, because you've bought it before, right? My mum would kill me if she saw me talking to my mum.
I did get the burgers, the 28 burgers this time too.
Oh yeah. Oh buddy, you are gonna. Why do you love the Dura pan so much, Mike? Tell everyone what you love about it.
This is the only thing that I have in my kitchen right now is your Dura pan stuff, because every time you cook with it, my wife's like, wow, you're getting to be a better cook. And I said, no, I'm not getting to be a better cook. It's just easier to cook with because nothing sticks, nothing burns. You just put it in there and it does its thing and it cleans up like a dream. I mean, this has got to be the best stuff there is out there. So I appreciate everything you do.
Aw.
Mate, thank you so much. That means the world to me. I mean, here's the deal, Mike. We spoke on Father's Day the American Father's Day. Guess what? Yesterday was the Aussie Father's Day. So I spent my Father's Day here with everybody. I kind of cheat. I get 2 Father's Days because I tell Lynn, honey, you know, I'm still an Aussie. You know, like I still need to get my Aussie Father's Day in. But, buddy, here's the deal. The shrimp and the scallops, they cook so fast. Like, that was literally on the grill pan there for about 2 minutes, right? You serve that with a little bit of fresh lemon, and let me tell you, so wouldn't you like to be enjoying this for your Labor Day weekend? I mean, it really is quite simple when you have the right product, you know?
Yes, and I do like shrimp, too. That'll be the next one.
Mike, I would definitely put this one in your cart. My friend.
It's much better than going to the store right now, buddy, where, you know, we all know what it's like going to the store. It's different in different parts of the country. We know that. But, hey, who knows what they're going to have, right? It's like a bit of a lucky dip. You get there one day, they've got something, the next day it's not. And we just don't know what's around the corner. So, to me, to have the insurance of knowing you have beautiful food in the freezer, you know, we've got storms and we've got hurricanes and we've got fires and we've got stuff going on everywhere. This is the craziest time of year. So knowing that this beautiful box arrives at your house perfectly flash frozen, right? So whether it's the gorgeous shrimp that you're getting or these beautiful scallops, and you're getting both, it really is just such a great little sort of insurance policy, let's say, when you can eat the most beautiful food and you know that you have it stored at home in your freezer.
Well, Mike, again, make sure you throw this one in your cart. Thank you for calling in from Arizona.
Mike.
I'm an Arizona girl, so I know everybody in Arizona. It's hard to get fresh seafood out there, and this is the way to get it delivered to your house. I want to remind you, you are not choosing. This is not an either or. This is a combo pack. You're going to be able to have the shrimp. You're going to have that coming to you in 1 2-pound bag, and then you're getting the scallops in 3 1-pound packs. And these are those dry sea scallops, jumbo, sweet, tender, wild caught, and you're getting these shrimp that are jumbo, 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 clean, deveined, ready to go, under $150. Lock this one also in on an auto ship. The item number is 087523. On here, free shipping and handling as well. Oh, do I want to remind them of one thing? I mean, I do and I don't, because I haven't checked out of my own yet. So this is the 10-piece chef's cookware set that we had last hour. I'm getting the red one myself. We have it available in black and in red, but this one comes with the 8-inch and the 11-inch in the frying pans. That also has the 1-quart, the 2-quart, the 4-quart, and the 5-quart in the saucepans. They have the lids. It is a huge customer pick. Now, it is on sale today under $200, free shipping and handling. In the black, I have less than, hold on. Ooh, I have 500 left in black. And when I left that last hour, it was at 700. The red, I now have less than 700 available. So the red's the one that I'm picking up. Redo all of your pots and pans. Let's just do it today as a group, as an intervention. Get the best of the DuraPan. That is 2.5 million sold in DuraPan for a reason. 527940 available in that. Now, Curtis, you're still with me. Mike was just talking about something, and it was like he knew we were about to talk about it. Here it is. Mike, our caller from Arizona, was just talking about getting this. This is the DuraPan nonstick 3-quart jug saucepan with the lid. It is another customer pick, under $40 to get this one today. 5 flex pays means it's $8 a month. This comes with a spout. I hope you can see that in there. Do you see the little, there it is. It has a little spout on it. And the lid comes with the little strainer. So it's like a little colander. Now, I've got it available in black and red, available in the 3-quart. This is a very unique size. It's a very unique profile on this. It is a smaller footprint. And when you're pouring anything out of here, it is absolutely a dream. But Curtis, what you can do with this, I don't even know if I've ever even actually have seen this anywhere else other than with you. And maybe I just haven't traveled enough in my life, but this is very unique.
Well, I developed this because my boys were babies at the time, and I was so sick of making a mess when I'd pour the milk out of my saucepan, trying to get it in those little bottles. So I said, why don't I make a jug that actually just works better? It's that simple. Now, you're going to see me using this all hour long as well. I've got a 3-set. This is a trivet, beautiful big silicone disc. I'll drop that one up there. And then you're also getting these 2 smaller ones. I'm going to be using these as my pot holders, all right, because they just are great little pot holders. So here we go. I've got my pan right here, right? I'm going to lift the lid on that. Now, here's the cool thing. What we've done is we've actually put a big strainer and a small strainer into the lid. So when it's time to strain off the water from that pasta, you don't have to go digging around for a colander. Then you'd be doing this into the sink, but we're in my test kitchen and the sink's all the way over there. So I'm doing it into a bowl. But have a look at this. Beautiful. Look at the capacity. 3 quarts. It fills that melamine platter. And then, you know, if you wanted to then do some veggies, I've done the same thing there. Now I'm going to use the smaller of the 2 straining handles because I don't want to lose my peas and my little bits of carrot and stuff that's in there. So you strain off the water, and again, you just go ahead. Look at the quantity. Now, I know it's overflowing onto the table, but I wanted just to show you that there's big quantities that you're able to get here, right? A little bit of vinaigrette, and you've just done a gorgeous, by the way, I did all that dicing in my brand new electric mandolin. So go check that out online. We don't have time to air it, unfortunately. Next, I cooked some eggs, just again, to show you the quantity. Now, we have it in the 3-quart. We also have it in the 2-quart for you. I'm going to go ahead and pour that water off my my eggs, right? And look how many eggs you can fit into this pan. I mean, is that crazy or what? I'm going to give you little sneak peeks along the way here because I've also got my kettle back in stock for the first time in a long time. Have a look at it, you guys. You can see it in motion there, boiling away. You can choose 4 different settings on that kettle to really accurately take it to the temperature you desire, or you can just bring it to a straight boil. This is the perfect little jug pan that can, when it comes to cooking rice. All right, let me lift the lid here. Let me show it to you. I'm going to turn it upside down. Look at that. Don't forget, the Dura pan is the interior on this. Absolutely nothing sticks to the Dura pan. I think we've established that by now. I must have said it 17,000 times this weekend, but it's the truth. And when you get it home and you're like, oh, wow. I mean, look, this rice even caught a little color on the bottom, and it just caramelizes as if you meant to do it. Look, it's kind of crispy there. Let me turn my tool around. You can see how crisp that rice is right now. Yes, I'm not going to lie, that's a mistake normally, but when you've got the Dura pan, it doesn't matter because it still just falls on out. Now, I made some corn. Think about it. Corn right now is the best it will be all year long. We put a little spice in there. I'm going to go ahead and strain some of that spice out. Thanks, Rochelle. And then I'll pour that corn. Look at that. I mean, straight over that beautiful rice. And then we did another one. He took my handle. Thanks, Trisha, no worries. I'm going to lift up that lid, and now I've got this beautiful seafood boil. Look at this. I mean, talk about shrimp, and I'm doing this on purpose, you guys. It's flooding all over the table because I want you to see the capacity. And again, no cleanup. That's what we love about Dura pan every single time. All right, I'm going right back to the beginning here. This is where it all started. I was trying to do this in the middle of the night. Can you imagine this tiny little opening from a normal saucepan? It's just not going to happen. But now, with the jug pan, look at that. Your pour is so precise. So whether you're using this to serve gravy, whether you're using it to pour milk into a baby's bottle in the middle of the night like I used to, maybe you've got a grandbaby or an expecting mum in the family, let me tell you something, this is an incredible thing to send. I actually sent one of our chefs is having his first baby, and he sent out the gift registry, and I sent him back a photo of this, and he said, oh, yes, please. So I sent him one of those as well. He doesn't even know how much he's going to need it just yet because it's their first. But you know what? When you've got the right tools, you become a great cook. I know I haven't stopped talking, so I'll shut up and let you tell everyone about the colors.
Oh, no. Actually, Curtis, if you had met me 10 months ago, I would have been extremely big and pregnant. I know this is our first show together, but I was presenting very pregnant here at HSN, so I'm a new mommy as well. I totally understand the struggle, but you know what I was thinking about is we always have the smaller burner, right, on our cooktop, and if you do a saucepan, saucepans usually go this direction, and I'm always like, will it eat, do everything heat evenly since the saucepan kind of overspills? This is perfect to go over that smaller, burner that we have on it, but because it goes up, we're getting all of that in there and we're able to do a large capacity. 3-quart again, black or red, under $40, customer pick, 582143 is the item number. But Curtis, you've got another fan, not a shocker. Miss Rita from Texas is joining us on the phone. Good morning, Rita, how are you doing?
Good, how are y'all?
Oh, so good. How are you? Whereabouts in Texas are you, Rita?
Lubbock, Texas.
Oh, nice. I promise I'm not going to come around and be creepy. I just wanted to. I opened a restaurant in Dallas last year, and Georgie, and I absolutely love Texas. So I'm spending more and more time over there. So I really love your state.
Well, thank you. I have bought several things from you last November. So many things I can't, but mostly I got the all-purpose cookware set, and I bought it for my daughter for Christmas.
Right.
And she has also told her friends to watch you when you come on the show, and got her friends hooked on your stuff also.
Oh, that's so cool. Now, what do you think of the Dura pan? Does it work like we promised, Rita?
Absolutely. And that's what sold me on it. I bought it for my daughter because she was using cast iron, which is great, but it has its place. And it was just getting too heavy for her to pick it up. And I said, you got to have these. It wipes out.
Well, you bring up a really good point. I mean, look, I'm hanging that off my pinky. I could leave the lid on and hang it on as well. You know, but that might happen. It's this is forged aluminum, so very lightweight, but still very durable and very strong. That's why we put that stainless steel disc on the bottom of all our cookware, because we want it to perform. And Rita, look, I'm holding the 3-quart. We also have the 2-quart, so you can take your pick on the size. They're both incredible pieces, but thank you for giving us a call, Rita. We really appreciate you being a part of our show.
I do have one question.
Oh, yes, darling. What is it?
Okay. I started buying your stuff with the sheet pan.
Okay.
And I apparently I've got something stuck on my sheet pan. I don't know if I inadvertently sprayed it with the non-cook spray, which I know you're not supposed to do. But there's something stuck on it, and I've soaked it, and I've scrubbed, you know, with non-abrasive stuff. What can I use to get this sticky stuff off? Do I need to reheat the pan? Will that help get it off?
You know, I'm not 100% sure what's gotten on there, but maybe that's a good try. Have you tried hot water? Because that normally lifts everything off.
Yeah, I've tried hot water, but it's just on there, and I can't get it off, so...
Well, why don't you stick it back in the oven, take it out, and then give it a good scrub when it's nice and warm. Make sure you use some gloves so you don't burn yourself. But, you know, all of our Dura pan, nothing sticks to the pans, and, of course, nothing should stick to the bakeware either. So if you don't have any success, you give us a ring at customer care, and we'll take care of you, okay? And we'll send you something else.
Rita, thank you so much for calling
Rita.
in. And also thank you for gifting it. Curtis, I think I also, when I'm reading through the many reviews on any of your items, people consistently talk about how they gift this, they gift this, they gift this. And Rita was just saying that, Mike was saying that, everybody talks about that. It's because once you realize that this cookware is different than anything else, you can't wait to give it to an aunt or a niece or a sister or someone. You know, you said put it on the baby registry. Curtis, because you know that someone's gonna use it a lot, they're gonna love it. Now, this is the 3-quart that we've been talking about right now, and we do have it available in the black and the red option, and Curtis just lifted up another option, and I don't wanna be remiss to not hit on that, but we do have a 2-quart option available as well. That one's under $30 if you wanna go slightly smaller, and the item number for that one, it's coming, and that one I have available in black, red, and turquoise blue. I have 3 colors available in the 2-quart. It's 479810. It comes with the lid as well, and it again has that little spout to use, but if you wanna go a little bit smaller, we do have that available. But again, the 3-quart is $39. It's an extra $10 to do that. And we have it in the black and the red. Still comes with that strainer lid available. Look at those great colors. We have it available right now. So both available that Curtis was just showing you. I just didn't want to miss out on that item number since he was showing both. I do want to thank everybody that's been calling in and have been jumping on Facebook. By the way, Marlene left like a novel of talking about all of her things that she loves from Curtis Stone and how she was a little skeptic, but now everything has changed for her. Let's do that, but in the food world, now that, you know, we know how much we love all of his cookware. This is a ribeye, but not just any ribeye. I always think about a really good steak is like, oh, I just got a promotion. It's our birthday, it's our anniversary. It's like a special occasion type of a thing. But what if we could have it any day that ends in the letter Y right in our own home? This is an 8-pack of the 10-ounce grass-fed Australian ribeye steaks. These are cut by expert butchers, no artificial additives, individually vacuum sealed, blast frozen. This is how they come. And being able to get that, I just got a promotion special dinner at any time. 084589 is the item number. You get this entire pack for under $130, and I do have the quantity to do this on an auto ship basis. So if you do that, you are gonna lock in this price, you're gonna do the free shipping and handling, and you can do the 60 days, 80 days, 90 days, you're in control, but you will, oh, is the auto ship almost gone? Oh, I only have 350 available in auto ship. So I'm gonna talk about it now. I'm not sure how long the auto ship will last, but I would jump on that right now. Absolutely super, super limited. Now, you may have a steak and you're like, I could cut that with a butter knife. It's so tender and juicy, Tina. Watch Curtis, watch what he's gonna do. Watch what he's gonna do with this steak. That whole, cut it with a butter knife, no. Curtis is gonna show you what tender, juicy really looks like because, Curtis, do you have any spoons running around over there?
Oh, we sure do. I mean, look at this. Here's the deal, when you're picking up a ribeye, you're really getting two steaks because there's the longimus dorsi, which is that center muscle, and then there's the spinalis dorsi, which is the cap right there. Now, you seen those little flecks of white? That's called marbling, okay? It's called intermuscular fat. It's what gives the ribeye that richness that we all just know and love. Now, let me show you how it's coming to you. Frozen, you can see it's all frosted up, right? Because it's just come out of that dry ice packaging. Listen to it. It is solid as a rock, and that is how they get delivered to your door. To know that you have beautiful steak in the freezer, which, by the way, this is aged 28 days. We age it for 28 days. We hand cut every single steak, and then we freeze it. So when you defrost these, they go right back to their perfect state, ready to throw into a pan. Now, I started my career as a butcher, all right? I opened my butcher shop downstairs. I'm standing above it right now. We're at Gwen on Sunset Strip in Hollywood. We knew we couldn't sell meat to everyone, but my job as a butcher is to go and find the very best meat, to go and meet the farmers and make sure the animals are taken care of. Now, what we're talking about is grass-fed beef, no added hormones. Look at the size of these steaks. I mean, you're seeing my butcher shop right there, and the butcher's hard at work. And what we do downstairs is we procure the best meats, and then we bring them to our customers. So we've teamed up with HSN, and you're going to get that perfect experience every single time. I mean, have a look at this ribeye. You guys, these are very generous portions. I'm going to show you just how big it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can see my knife gliding through it too. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pieces of beef. Now have a look at that. I mean, I'm not talking about tiny little flimsy slices, by the way. These are beautiful big slices. They're the two muscles I was talking about, longimus dorsi, spinalis dorsi. This one has more flavor. This one's slightly more tender, but they're both full of flavor and really tender. Here's what I wanted to show you. I'm telling you there's 8 steaks, but there's 16 portions, right? Because, like, that's enough for one person. That's enough for one person. So if you think about that, 16 portions divided by the price here of 129 bucks. That's like $6 and change, I think, for a steak. Crazy, crazy price. So let me put these down here. I'm going to be snacking on that in just a minute. I want you to know, what's the difference between grass and grain-fed? Not much, apart from what the animal eats. There's a tiny bit of taste difference. Grass-fed is maybe a little richer in flavor, a little beefier. But let me show you how juicy and perfect these steaks are. I'll go ahead and cut through 3 of them. I'll open them up so you get to see right into the steak, because I really think once you understand how juicy and perfect these ribeyes really are, right? So, I mean, look at how wonderfully juicy these steaks are just right out of the gate, right? So juicy and tender. And yes, you asked for the spoon demonstration. I'll give it to you. Let me go ahead and show you. I'll cut a piece of steak like this, right? That's sort of a nice thick slice like that. Now watch what I can do. With a spoon, look. I can go ahead and cut through that steak. That's how tender it is, you guys. So if you want tender steak, you are in the right place. And the flavor?
Curtis, I love that demo when you do it with the spoon, because I'm like, I'm gonna go right now, grab a steak from my store and try that. It's gonna be a no-go. When we're talking about juicy, tender, now you all jumped on this at the beginning of the year because it was gone. Back in January, it was gone. Everybody bought it all up. We are just bringing it back, and we're taking $40 off. So I do have it in single ship, but I also have it available in auto ship. So for those that back in January when this was sold out, you were like, oh, it slipped between my fingers. Oh my gosh, Tina, I really wish I had picked it up. This is your opportunity to get it on this amazing price, free shipping and handling, a 5 flex pay option today, and we still have it available in both auto ship and in single. So you are getting 8 individually wrapped, blast frozen, 10-ounce grass-fed Australian ribeye steaks. Tender, juicy, perfectly marbled. Did you see the marbling on them? Now, when I go to a restaurant, even like I said, promotion, birthday, anniversary, whatever it is, if you went and you were like, we're all gonna get together and we're gonna go have a best steak, I always pick the ribeye. That's my go-to. I love a ribeye. This is a way to have it at your own home. Being able to do this in your pan, do this on your grill, whatever it is, it's available whenever you're ready. The item number for this is 084589. I did mention this is super limited. Rob, can I get one more quantity update on both single and auto ship available? In the auto ship, I have 300 left available in the auto ship for everybody in the country. Now that 843, that's both single ship and auto ship together, because I have about 500 left in the single ship, and that one is extremely busy right now. So Curtis, when we're talking about steak, we all know the difference in a steak, right? Like we may not, you know the difference in a lot of things, but you know when you've had a good steak.
Oh, absolutely. And look, I'm going to tell you how to cook it perfectly too. You get yourself one of these. It runs off kinetic energy. It is a probe thermometer, so it doesn't require batteries ever, okay? You turn it over, you pull the probe out, it tells you the doneness on the back. If you're looking for a medium rare steak, which I always am, about 130 degrees is what you're looking for. So we're just a hair over medium here. So if you want to cook the perfect steak, make sure you pick up on that trivet. Guys, we have minutes left. Minutes or sell out. Here we go. Watch what I'm about to do here. I'm going to take 3 of these incredible ribeyes once more. I'm going to cut on through them. Look how the knife just glides through those ribeyes. Let me turn it around for you and show you. I told you it was right on medium rare, didn't I? Just a hair over. I mean, does that look unbelievable or what? We're down to our last minute here, you guys. If you want this, go ahead and jump on the phone right now, because oh my goodness, the flavor of this beef is just second to none. Yes, it's healthy. Yes, it's delicious. It's ridiculously tender. Oh my goodness. The flavor.
Okay, Curtis, you know, one day you have to come back into the studio. Everybody over here is not happy with you. Everybody in the control room, everybody behind the cameras, they're like, look at Curtis eating all the good food, eating it without
I would
us.
love to be there, you guys. I promise I'll come back soon.
We absolutely cannot wait for that day, Curtis. I want to remind everybody, single ship, auto ship, both available, both getting very limited on this one. You want to pick this up in this amazing value for these ribeyes coming to us from Curtis. The item number again is 084589. Don't forget, you of course, if you open up your HSN credit card, today's the last day of our Labor Day promotion where you can take $40 off whatever your first purchase is. If you do that, oh my gosh, this gets this down to basically an unbelievable price and 5 flex on everything ending today for our Labor Day promotion. Curtis, this was an amazing first presentation together. Thank you so much for being with me, even though I didn't get to eat anything.
I can't wait to meet you in person. It was fun, but I can't wait to get over there and meet you properly. But thank you so much. That was really fun. Guys, if you want the ribeyes, jump on the phone because they're going quick.
Yes, they are going very, very fast. I don't want anyone to be mad at me later today when they don't have it available. I'm gonna actually go check out my own cart because I have stuff waiting for me before you guys all get all of it. But I'm actually gonna hand you guys over to Alice. You're gonna be in great hands. She's got an amazing Labor Day sale of a lot of items for you. Mwah! Thank you guys so much.
With us on a journey to Greece and discover innovative beauty solutions that are time-tested. Powered by the Greek flora, Kerez harnesses a wealth of plant species that exist only in Greece. We handpick our Greek botanicals and extract them in our own labs. By combining the best of nature with science, Kerez delivers powerful results in each product. Immerse yourself in the beauty of Kerez on HSN and hsn.com.
They say home is where the heart is. So when I'm at home, I want it to feel warm and welcoming and full of things that make me smile and make life just a little bit easier. So join me every Tuesday for your weekly look at the latest ways to make your home a haven.
Okay, so I'm not gonna be shy about it. I like to eat. I'm a real foodie. And I'm telling you, we've got some tasty foods, and they've all been curated just for you. Grab a seat and join us. Good eating with me today at 5 p.m.
At HSN and QVC, we stand with Black-owned businesses. And in partnership with the NRF Foundation, we are shining a light on Black-owned small businesses with our Small Business Spotlight. Hear their unique stories of inspiration and innovation, and discover exciting products you'll love to shop. To learn more about these Black-owned businesses, visit hsn.com and qvc.com.
Lancôme Paris on HSN.